top of the league and ahead of the game in fulfilling the requirements of the Justice Taylor report. Carrow Road, now a tidy all-seater stadium with spectators in the new stand at the Barclay end, just 4 months after permission was granted to build it. On the pitch, the spectacular goals of David Phillips is one measure of confidence. He's already doubled last season's total, and not surprisingly the side is unchanged from Monday night, with 20-year-old Lee Power keeping out the new boy, Mark Robbins, and 19-year-old Chris Sutton, who scored the late winner in the 6th round of the FA Cup here last season, now returned to his position in defence. Southampton, from all reports, were good value for their draw at Anfield in midweek, but they're forced to make 2 changes from then. Mickey Adams is suspended, and Kerry Dixon hasn't recovered from an injured ankle. So in come Ian Dowie and the player that they bought from Arsenal, Perry Groves, who was injured on his debut a week ago. The vast experience of the referee Keith Hackett, denied to FIFA by an arbitrary age ruling, but not denied to the Premier League. Norwich in the yellow and green attacked the goal to our right. 13 goals, 13 points at the start of this one. Took them 11 matches to reach 13 goals last season. Here's Ben Ali, who's the usual left back, but for a change is wearing the number 3 shirt and not the number 11. Newman, bit of a challenge from behind, and the referee quick among the watchers. And to mouth, Kerry Dixon stuck on 199 league goals. It was his 199th at Anfield in midweek. Phillips wins the corner. First of the match. Sutton joining Newman on the... Newman's pulled out Sutton on the near post. And the goalkeeper in trouble, that's Newman. And the calm piece of defensive play was from David Speedy. Seemingly under no pressure at all. Moore, not a good clearance. Goss who tried to play it through. Good piece of play by David Speedy. Newman and Moncau, and Speedy off the thigh. Oh, I'm going to carry this out and get it out of harm's way. A bit too high for little Speedy. Here's Letizier, covered by Butterworth. Few tests for the Norwich defence. Again, Moore forward and Moncau forward, and Herlock as well. Out by Butterworth. That's not a bad try by Neil Maddison. Had his problems with injuries last season, kept him out for a long time. Struck that well, but pulled across. Goss. Well, plenty of room for Culverhouse, but offside, no, not given. And Southampton was sure there should have been an offside decision. But maybe when they looked again, they will be more on the side of the linesman. Phillips with a consequent corner. Driven to the near post quite low. Crook. That's a good run from the back by Bowen. Excellently done, but his touch wasn't too great. But he pulled it back to a stretching Newman. Letizia at the other end. Good cover by Crook. And I think the match is underway. It was a really excellent ball by Ian Crook, and Mark Bowen couldn't have timed his run better. Just a little dolly ball up that he manages to pull back, but Newman, going into the 6-yard line, couldn't adjust, and nobody else could feed on it. Dodd got rid of it. Mike Robbins with the mixed feelings of a substitute. Dowie and Sutton. Dowie made more of that than there was, but there was a hand on. I think Dowie seemed to be aware that it was coming and just bent a little to make sure he got the free kick, but it was a foul. Letizia, good flick up, good try. Nice football. Well struck and well saved. Done that many times, nonchalantly in practice, nearly effective in a contest. I don't think there's been a complete check on the size of the cap. Phillips and Dodd. Phillips has done well. Bowen. And good piece of defending by Letizia. Power on the near side. Oh, that's an excellent save from Newman's header. Plenty of power in that. It was too straight from Newman's point of view, but well turned over. Madison through to Groves. Not a bad try and a good save. Typical piece of Perigos's play. He was prepared to have a crack, and it needed being diverted, which it was well. Up comes Dowie, but couldn't keep the ball down. Ian Butterworth, injured ankle ligaments, forced him out of the contest. Speedy. Herlock. Letizia. Speedy was working the other way because of the move up by the Norwich defence. Bowen losing that to Madison. Dowie. Looked like a push to me. Herlock gets away. And can he finish? Off by Sutton. The youngster saves Norwich after one of the senior citizens of the game had battled his way through, but just couldn't quite get the finish. Went for subtlety, which is not his greatest strength. Benali has made a run on the left. Letizia didn't give the ball to him, and now Benali is out of place defensively. Recovered well. But Goss, Robbins, ball didn't give him anything to run onto. But they're outnumbered here, Southampton. And Phillips on the far side wants it, gets it, pulls it across, no one to find the finishing touch. And a fine chance is lost. All came from Letizia not parting with the ball. Final one to Phillips, crossed instantly. No one in the middle to provide the finish. 3 in the 6-yard area, 4 from further back. And one is Sutton. Smile from the youngster. Header down, the bounce forcing the goalkeeper to move his feet back a little bit. One or two leaving for an early cup of tea. Bit of space for Goss. Again, they've got men over. Phillips. And it's in finally by Robbins. Phillips played a key part in it. Long cross from Goss. Phillips with the back header. Robbins and the efforts of the man on the line not sufficient. Try as he would. Good long cross. Whole atmosphere has changed now. Sunny side of Carrow Road, reflected all around the ground. Dodds. Dowie and Sutton both missing it. Goss, who supplied the cross for the goal. Well, one of the qualities to do well is to win matches when you're not playing well, and that surely was the case for Norwich City. But they were rescued by Mark Robbins with a goal in the 87th minute, the only goal of what has to be said to have been a very disappointing contest. But maybe it's the result which counts.